CWatt.
Okay, Jade.
Oh, it's time.
Take 46, episode 46. Real thick.
Take 46 is crazy.
It's a lot.
We don't ever have to do 46 takes. And I think they know.
Oh my
Can you
gosh.
sit down? I think they know that because we be
46.
It'd be halfway fucked half the time. But it's okay.
Hello, Thickums. Welcome back.
Welcome.
My
Welcome.
God. This weekend has been so... It's
Barbo's
on
basket.
your left side, Jade. Left side, that hand.
Jay, if you're going to be a distraction, you have to go.
Like, press the front button. I think it'll stop. Okay.
Y'all, Jade is in the room right now.
She's in the room with us, and she's sitting in my office chair. Are you comfortable? It looks so much lower. Okay.
She's short.
I mean, still.
Relax. Your feet are literally touching the ground and not in a dramatic way.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, Barbo's basket is here.
Girl, yesterday, I was here, I was doing work, and I had to go. Our friend Jess, her dog just had some puppies.
So cute.
So she had to go run some errands. So I offered to go watch him while she was gone. And literally not even 45 minutes before I was supposed to leave, I'm getting everything ready. I'm about to bring the dogs back inside. The dogs are gone. And
your dogs?
my dogs.
Oh shit.
They're gone. I have a dachshund and a corgi.
One of them's in here right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's the quiet one.
You probably won't be able to see her. But yeah, they were both missing, and I look out the side gate and it's open. I have no idea who opened this gate. Trey and I literally never even touched this gate.
It's never open.
It's never open. The only person who uses it is the pool guy, but he hadn't come. So that's why I was really confused. Like, who left this?
Who the fuck is out here on your property?
I know. I didn't even have time to think about it. So I check my phone. Their air tags are dead. Of course. And you know what?
God.
Literally Wednesday, I just bought new batteries for their air tags.
Shut up.
And I just hadn't replaced them yet. And so I'm like, fuck, I just got to go walk the neighborhood. So I start.
Y'all, and I need y'all to understand, Tabria's neighborhood is literally a 48-degree incline. It is steep. Okay? It is steep. She don't need a gym.
No.
Walk to the corner and back, and walk to the corner one more time, and you are winded.
Literally, it's a lot. And I just started walking down because I was like, they're not gonna walk up. They're too lazy for that, so they're gonna walk down. So I'm walking down, and like 5 or 6 houses down, I see them.
Shut up.
And they were behind this gate, so they were in somebody's yard, but I couldn't access it. So I'm like, how the fuck did you get back there? So I couldn't even.
Did somebody kidnap them?
No. So I knock on the door and this lady answers, and I was like, I'm so sorry. My dogs are in your yard. I'm so sorry. I genuinely don't know how they got out. And she was like, oh, it's okay. I just brought them inside because I figured they were from the neighborhood, and I saw they had air tags, but yeah, they weren't popping up. So I just brought them inside. I'm like, thank you so much.
I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with suburbia.
Yeah,
I
no,
do.
honestly.
I fuck with it. That shit would not happen anywhere else.
No.
I'm so sorry. In Koreatown,
Yeah.
them bitches was gone.
Mm-hmm.
Sold.
Literally. And Violet, she's Dash, maybe not so much, but Violet's a hot commodity. Like,
No,
she
she
could have been
is.
sold easily.
She is.
But yeah, so I'm glad I found them, and I got to give that lady like a gift card or something.
No, for sure. Bake her some cookies.
I'm not, no. I'll
Somebody
just
brought
give
us
her a
fresh
gift
baked
card.
cookies?
I'll give her a gift card.
Okay, cool. Wait, that's so insane.
I know. And I still made it to go over Jess's.
Period.
Watch
You had
the
a
dog.
crisis in 30 minutes.
Literally.
I love that. You
so
know,
wild.
Barbo's basket, they said it's supposed to be positive, and we've never experienced this in like any astrologers never experienced it. Last time this happened was before written history or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how this shit plays out.
Hopefully it's good. It's supposed to be good.
It's supposed to be good long term, but it's supposed to be the turning point of revolution. So revolution is never like fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's always pretty shitty.
True.
But you just, resistance.
True.
Anywho, my week, since you asked.
I was about to, but I knew you were about to say.
My week was one of those weeks where there was so much happening that it feels like nothing's happening. Because you're just at a constant state of, okay, another thing. I was getting great sleep. Before this week. I was getting great sleep. And now I wake up and I feel exhausted. And now I realize that like stress is what's doing that to me.
Yeah.
I had no idea because in my mind, if I'm not doing anything different in my day to day, I shouldn't be more tired. But like being mentally fatigued is wiping my body out.
Yes.
Oh,
it's a real thing. The mental load.
I joined a gym. And
yes.
mind you, this gym is like a regular gym, but it's the signature version of it, right? Because it's in a fancy ass part of LA. Now, it's still regular. But the people that go there, you can tell, they feel like they're there because they're rich. And the privilege is everywhere.
Really?
Listen, me and Jade are working out. And this is probably like our second day at the gym. We're there and like we did our cardio, whatever. And like I basically just follow what Jade's like workout days are when we go to the gym. So it was leg day. We're each on machines. She's on one leg press machine. Leg press or the leg curl one? The one that you go like this. Extensions, period. So
we can tell this your first time.
First of all, shut up. Okay. I'm trying to get my life together now. It's fine.
Good job.
So we're on the leg extensions and they're side by side and they're facing other machines. This older white man walks up and just stands there.
Like
stands
in
there,
front of you?
Yeah, just stands there. And so I'm like, I'm minding my motherfucking, fuck is you looking at? I'm minding my motherfucking business. And then Jade is like done, gets up, walks away. He immediately sits down. So I'm like, oh, you was sitting there waiting for the machines. Like you were standing there, like trying to mentally Jedi us into getting the fuck up, right? I didn't know this. I thought Jade was just done. Turns out Jade hated that interaction so much, she just gave up on the rest of her workout and stood up, right?
Yeah.
So then we go to the next machine. The next machine, okay? We're doing it. It's like the extension, but the opposite where you're pressing down instead. And Jade does her sets first, then it's my turn because we do two different weights. I'm sitting there, I'm about to do mine, and this older white woman who like, you ever seen somebody who tans so much their skin look like leather?
Yeah.
Right? You could tell like all she does is beach and gym. And the thing is, I could also look at her, stunning woman, right? I can give her that even though she's a fucking cunt. Stunning woman, okay? I'm on the machine and then she walks up and she's all smiles. And she literally goes, hey, so I was planning on using that. So is it cool if we just like swap it out? And I said, excuse me? She was like, yeah, like we can just do it together. And I said, no. Like I'm about to finish my sets. And then when we're done, you can have the machine. And so she's still standing there just smiling, like she's not registering what I said. And I'm like, enjoy your workout. Right?
Oh my God.
Finish doing what I'm doing. That already rubbed me the wrong way. I'm looking at Jade. Jade's starting to get irritated. I am irritated now. I had no idea that man already irritated me, but Jade was irritated on a different level because she clocked what was happening. Now I clocked what was happening, right? And I'm like, that was fucking wild. Like, who walks up to someone? And then she was like, how many more do you have left? Girls, none of your fucking business.
That's common gym etiquette though.
I get it, but that being the last question you asked after suggesting that we just swap it out, girl, suck my dick. So we go to the next.
You don't go to the gym.
Listen. Go to the next machine. We go to the leg press, right? This is 3 workouts back to back.
Okay.
Go to the leg press, okay? When I tell you, Jade was still adjusting it. We hadn't even done anything yet. We just left that last machine. Came there. All of a sudden, I look over, same old white bitch smiling. Hey, I know you guys think I'm like following you around, but like, this is like the core of my workout. So like, how many more do you guys have left? I said, we just got here. We haven't even started yet. She's like, okay, how many are you guys doing?
That's annoying to be persistent like that.
So I'm like, I'm like, okay, you know, when we're done, we'll let you know, but she's going to go and then I'm going to go. and then you can have it.
Mhm.
She's like, yeah, but that's just like the core of my workout. Like that's like the most important machine to my workout. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So then she gets on the machine right next to us. She's doing her little whatevers, but I see her, she's staring right at us. She's barely doing the workout, staring right at us. Jade finishes her 3 sets and she's like, Mindy, you want to do it? I said, no, I'm cool. I don't want to do it. And as soon as Jade gets up, I go grab some of the wipes because common courtesy, I'm going to wipe this shit down. The minute Jade gets up, she immediately stands up and now she's standing right next to the machine. I had just told her, Jade's going, then I'm going. And you're already standing up here. A part of me wanted to be like, my turn, and then go slow as fuck.
Oh my God.
But I didn't. And then Jade did the machine that was right in front of her, and she was staring at us the whole time. It was such a weird experience at this gym. Mind you, we were like the only Black women at this gym. Only. First time we went, we were the only Black people, period, at the gym, right? And I didn't clock this, but Jade was getting so pissed. I was like, what's going on? Are you good? She was like, all these old white men keep staring at you. I said, me? I am not their type. But I will say my braids are a little old right now.
I mean, hey.
So, you know.
Hard wig, soft life.
Okay. You never know. Maybe I'm a little alluring right now.
Oh my
Who
gosh.
knows? But it was such a random experience. I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. I genuinely was like, if it's gonna be like this every time, like Jade literally said, Mindy, I don't know. I can't tell you for certain, but I feel like I'm gonna cuss somebody out in this bitch.
What time did y'all go?
It was Sunday. It was yesterday. Sunday around like 10 a.m., 9 a.m. We left early. It was like, it was like 8, 9 a.m. I think we got there at 8 and we left around like 10.
Yeah. So
So
that's why I don't like gyms, but that's why I don't even like what I'm about to say.
Oh, go ahead, say it.
Paying for the expensive gyms, they're worth it because you don't really deal with that.
No, for sure.
I've only had that happen to me one time in 1.5 years of going to this gym I go to.
Wait, what happened to you?
Where somebody asked to get in, and I let him in. We just swapped out.
I wasn't bothered by the asking. It's the energy in like almost demanding. Like the man, he was me, Jade, right here, crazy as fuck.
Yeah,
that lady. If she was watching us for real, you saw Jade just stood up. I just sat down. You could literally just be like, hey, I got next. Cool. Girl, no.
I know. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I just know from going to a gym before, if it's a busier time, because it sounds like y'all were doing legs. So legs, they only have so many machines.
Legs.
I know.
Oh.
You have to wait in line and show other people you're waiting for that machine before somebody else takes it. And I'm not saying it's okay because imposing on somebody's space is not okay. I just...
No, I the thing is,
but it's annoying.
I understand the etiquette. I do. I'm not arguing that the etiquette is wrong. I'm saying the energy in which that lady displayed and that man displayed, it was giving very much like entitlement.
Yeah.
I got dibs on this. The fact that you knew, you literally pressed us for this machine. Tabria, I'm not even joking. We got off that machine. We walked maybe 10 paces. Jay was like, we're going to do the leg press, got on it, adjusted it, and now she's standing there smiling like the Cheshire fucking cat. You didn't even do a full set.
Yeah.
To be that pressed and you're not even doing anything is crazy to me. And then for you to walk up and be like, not following you, but this is like my machine. This is like my thing. I don't care.
Yeah.
Girl, fuck that. Like I completely understand. I was good on the playground.
Yeah.
I get it. That was different. I hate entitlement. I do.
Let me tell you something that happened to me at the gym that I completely forgot to tell you last week. I was there week before last, did my whole workout, ended with 30 minutes of zone 2 cardio. That's what I do.
Period.
And I decided to do cardio right in front of the window. And it's not a nice view whatsoever. I'm looking at a mattress store, but I'm like,
okay.
Let me just stand in front of the window. It's just me and one other girl, literally nobody else in the cardio area, just me and this other white girl, a couple machines down. So I'm walking, listening to my music, and I see out of my peripheral outside, there's this guy like very merrily walking down the street. Green hair. Honestly, I can't tell if he was unhoused or not, but just freely walking down the street, whatever. And I could tell like I don't know if you can see inside the gym. I know it's kind of opaque. Like you can't see my features, but you can see like
person.
It's like a woman. You know what I'm saying? And so he walks in front of us, literally pulls his pants down, twirls his dick in a circle, pulls his pants up, and skips away. Literally. Me and the other girl literally just look at each other like, what do we do? Like, he just walked.
My God.
I was so shook.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen 2 homeless dicks this week too.
Really?
Yes. For some reason, they be turning up this week. They've been turning up. And I mean near like Beverly Hills. Like I'm driving through.
Crazy.
And I saw a man 2 days ago and he had his pants around his thighs and like a crop shirt on, no drawers, dick swinging, walking down the street. Speaking of getting assaulted,
yes,
me and Jay went to this party, and the thing is, Jay got so mad about this. Jay got so mad about this, and the person that it involved is actually someone who one of our friends don't really fuck with, right? So we're at this party, and it's one of our friends' like home's a house party, but it's like one of those like who's like everybody there has a job in the industry. It's not like a regular house party. So we're there, and we had run into this man earlier that day at Everyday People, and it was just regular. He was clearly lit, but it was regular. I'm walking through the kitchen. Jade's walking behind me. All of a sudden, I feel somebody glide their hand down my back, or like on my ass, and then like grab it, right? So I look back like, what the fuck? Because I knew Jade was behind me, but I could tell that was not Jade's hand. I was like, what the fuck? I look back and it's him, and he's like, damn, Mindy, that ass getting fatter every day.
Oh my God.
The way Jade looked, Jade, do the face. The face, the way you looked at that boy.
I looked at him so fucking crazy.
It was crazy as fuck. And the thing is, it was one of those things where he thought it was funny and it was a joke. And so he was like, damn, that ass getting fat. And then Jade's face was like,
yeah.
And then I was like, and he said, what? Don't do that.
Yeah. Gay dudes can be handsy as hell.
That's crazy as fuck to me. Don't do that. And the wilder part is, just because you're a gay man does not mean that that's still not inappropriate as fuck. And for you to do it in front of my girl, between us, she is following me through a party, and you use your hand to then grab my entire ass in front of her, and she's supposed to kiki and be like, you so stupid. Don't do that.
Hell no.
Don't do that, y'all. Oh my God. That shit irritated the fuck out of me too. Anywho, we just out here talking about life stories. Let's jump in to what? The Thick. Welcome to The Thick, guys. My name is Mindy.
Oh, yes. And you really always throw me off when you do.
Bitch, we don't be introducing ourselves.
Oh, fine. Tabria. I'm Tabria. Are you going to see the Odyssey?
I want to see it so bad. One of my my manager, she saw it and she said it was amazing.
We're going to go Thursday.
Okay, babe, you want to go Thursday? Sure. Okay. It's a plan.
Oh, you're coming with us?
Absolutely.
Girl, those seats are sold out.
Fine.
You know they have like 6 a.m. showtimes for this movie? Because it's that popular.
So, did you know that they shot it in, I think 70 millimeter?
Yeah.
And so most theaters, you miss out on like half of the actual scenes. And there are only like
41 in the world. 3
yeah,
in
but
LA.
in LA, how many are there?
Well, 2 in LA and 1 in Ontario.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think one of them is down the street from us, like walking distance.
The Hollywood Chinese Theater.
Yeah. No.
Then it's not down the street from you.
We saw one that said
it's
70
only
millimeter, right?
Universal. It's 70 millimeter, but IMAX 70 millimeter is different.
Oh.
So it's only Universal City Walk, the Hollywood Chinese Theater, and then Ontario Mills.
Oh, never mind. The theater by us, it's not IMAX, but it said Odyssey showing in 70 millimeter.
Yeah.
So would it not be the same?
No.
What would be the difference?
IMAX is way bigger screen.
Oh.
And you get to see more of it.
I don't want to see in 4D. That's a lot.
I don't mind 4D.
4D, you like getting nauseous in the movies. I'm cool.
Oh my gosh,
it's too much.
It's fun.
But I am really excited to see it. For
Yeah.
sure. I heard that it, first of all, 3 hours long.
I mean, hey.
Long as fuck.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that old school cinema styles are coming back. I do. What was the other film that we both watched earlier this year? And that was your description of it. You were like, it feels like an old Steven Spielberg
Did we watch
movie.
it together?
No. Steven Spielberg.
Oh, Disclosure Day?
Disclosure
Did
Day.
you ever see that?
Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
Yes. Jay didn't like it. I liked it, and I understood exactly what you meant. It felt just like E.T., Jurassic Park, just like that.
Very much that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. You ready to get into the news?
I'm ready to be depressed.
I know, because that's what the news is most of the time nowadays.
Yeah.
So today was Nolan Wells' funeral. It was very sad seeing his mom up there, and it was just heartbreaking. A lot of people. It was open to the public. I don't know if they actually let just random people in, but there were people on TikTok who went and got a program. I'm like, okay.
They probably did. They probably had like an open viewing.
Maybe.
You know,
it was
like
closed casket,
yes.
but yeah. Reverend Al Sharpton gave the eulogy. It was weird. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I just felt like that wasn't the time to advocate to find his killer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
not a press conference.
Yeah,
I agree.
It was weird. But anyway, both of the autopsies have been completed by the state and the private autopsy that the family has done. They're completed, but they haven't released the results yet. I just want the state to release their results first. Because I don't want them to have the opportunity to change anything or tamper with anything. I don't know how that works, but I just don't want any funny business going on with that.
Agreed.
But yeah, and Al Sharpton and Tyler Perry have both put up $50,000 each, so $100,000 total for a reward on any information regarding the case. So yeah. Last week, Congress voted on an appropriation bill, and it included an amendment that would have eliminated over $3 billion in aid to Israel. And it was introduced by Rep. Thomas Massey. He's a Republican from Kentucky. He lost his primary this year. So I feel like he's just going out guns a-blazing. And it failed, unfortunately. And it was one of the most divided House Democratic votes for Israel. It was split basically half and half. And it's just so annoying to see Hakeem Jeffries oppose something like this. And it's not surprising whatsoever. But we are really seeing the divide of the Democratic Party, and I just hate that it's happening because Republicans never have anything like this. They can all be on one united front for everything.
Because their one united front is the shitty one.
I know.
Yeah.
But we can never be on one good side.
Because
here.
there are Democrats who truly are Democrats in the sense that we understand it to be. And there are others who are just Republicans wearing Democratic clothing.
Republican light.
Yes. And they're playing both ends. They're Trojan horses.
Yeah.
That's it.
The Odyssey.
Come on.
I'm just so curious to see what happens this midterm cycle. Anyway, another quick story. Tulsi Gabbard's brother, if you remember who she is, she was the head of the Department of National Intelligence, and she resigned this year.
Praise God.
Her brother, I don't remember his name, Gabbard last name. He was at a hotel in Waikiki at the pool, and he's going up to kids and asking them to come back to his hotel room. He's offering them gum and money, writing down their names in a little notepad. And clearly that's fucking pedophilic behavior.
Completely. It is.
Yeah. And so authorities were alerted. He was arrested and charged with custodial interference.
I'm gagged. Because I was looking up Tulsi Gabbard's brother's name. I genuinely thought she was a white woman.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh no.
Her brother's name is Batarti.
Yeah.
Batarti
They're-
Gabbard.
I don't know where they're from. Maybe Hawaii, because that's where they all represent from. But
Well, Batarti Gabbard is lock his ass up.
well, his family, really, which is really his dad, he said that he was suffering from a mental
I saw
health
that.
episode, and he was admitted to the hospital for a psych eval.
I saw that, and I'm not gonna lie. That's such bullshit. He needs to be arrested immediately. I don't give a fuck who you're related to. You cannot sit here and try to make it seem as if a man who is actively doing pedophilic
Literally
things,
soliciting kids,
soliciting children.
Mm-mm.
You're trying to tell me that, oh, just put him in a hospital, give him some pills, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
No, because y'all are out here calling for the death of people who've done way less than that.
Exactly. Netanyahu is supposed to be visiting New York in September for a United Nations General Assembly, and Mayor Mamdani said that he is looking into whether he has the legal authority to arrest him based on the International Criminal Court, because they have an arrest warrant out for Netanyahu for war crimes. I highly doubt anything will happen with this. Trump already said he won't be arrested, and we know he gonna make it to where he's not anyway. Also, Marco Rubio just announced that they're trying to dismantle the ICC and that they don't even recognize, the U.S. doesn't recognize its authority anymore. So, bummer. I wish. Speaking of Trump, he gave an address at the White House last week about election integrity.
Oh my God. I listened to that. It was a shorter speech.
Yeah, it
sure.
was like 25 minutes
but
long.
it was incoherent.
Yeah.
It was rambling. It frustrated me to a point where I had to literally turn it off. I was like, y'all, you're not saying anything new.
You can just tell he's trying to give out his last ditch effort to fucking rig these midterm elections. He said, we must pass the Save America Act to protect our elections, and that mail-in ballots are corrupt, and that undocumented immigrants are committing widespread voter fraud, which they're not. The Department of Homeland Security actually did an investigation of like 40 million voters, and less than 1% were flagged for review. Not even proven to be fraud, just flagged. So yeah. All right. We're back full on war with Iran. There were 3 and possibly 4 service members that died last week. There's some people who are saying that it's more, but
they never tell us the truth. So
yeah. But as far as what's being reported, it's up to 4 service members who unfortunately passed away. So the Washington Post, they interviewed a U.S. official who asked to remain anonymous, and they said, and I quote, "We don't have enough to safely sustain operations, and I don't think the White House is aware of that." So they basically said, like, because this is an airstrike war from the U.S. This is not a ground invasion. We are essentially terrified of a ground invasion because Iran has the upper hand in that front.
It's Vietnam War all over again.
Yeah. So everything we're doing is from the air and in these fighter jets and airstrikes and drones and all that stuff. And they said that our supplies are being depleted. Like, we don't have enough to keep doing this, which I'm like, how is that even possible when y'all get trillions of dollars every year? But anyway, the Pentagon, they have not given a press briefing on the war in nearly 3 months. And the latest update we heard was from Pete Hegseth. And he's talking about testing service members for their testosterone levels. And if they have low testosterone, they are going to offer them hormone therapy to get them to increase up to their quote unquote natural capabilities.
Literally giving these men testosterone. Did you see the joke that Jesse Waters made?
Yes.
Jesse Waters from Fox News, because where else would he be working? Basically made a comment saying that ladies, watch out, because once these guys are on the testosterone, and you know he said guys who don't even need it, who already have a high testosterone, they're going to get it, and they're going to be on it too. And ladies, you better watch out, because you're going to get raped. He didn't say that last part, but that's what he was implying.
You could tell he was like realizing what he was saying and that he was making a mistake as he was saying, because his face, like, he started so like chipper and shit, and then just like gradually
and there was
dissolved.
A woman in the room, and she made a comment like, I wouldn't say all that.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would you say that?
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Just saying the quiet part out loud. Like,
oh my
you
God.
think that's okay.
But also, why would that be your first train of thought? Oh my God, they're giving men hormones to help them be better fighters? It won't, like, you're bioengineering soldiers and your first thought is how many women are going to get raped?
Yeah.
What is wrong with y'all? Oh my God.
Also, this is just real quick. The gas prices have been going down lately. I can't remember what they are, but they're definitely under $4 right now.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's been saying that gas is going to increase. We're going to hit a bubble and it's going to be $10 a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
That hasn't happened yet because China just decreased their demand by like 35%. And they make up majority, or I don't want to say majority, but a significant portion of barrels of oil that are imported every day.
How did they do that?
They just relied on their reserves. So they decreased their demand, which helped balance the oil price worldwide.
Shout out to them. Thank you.
Well,
is it a thank you?
Did
they do it on purpose?
They definitely did it on purpose, but it's because it's affecting their bottom dollar too.
Oh, okay. So it just happens to benefit everybody else.
Yeah.
Okay.
But experts are saying they don't expect this to last past September. So we'll see.
So they're saying after September, that's when the whole $10 a gallon thing might happen.
They're not saying that, but you may see an uptick again.
I wish, and I know that this wish will never be granted, but I wish that we would stop fear-mongering so much and just gave real facts. I hate the fact that in the news cycle, they just hyperfixate on things that they know are not tangible realities right now, and then all the other things that do matter don't get reported on. How long were all of the news reports about $10 a gallon, gas is gonna be skyrocketing, gas,
Mm-hmm.
and none of that happened, which thankfully.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there were other major things happening in politics that y'all failed to report on.
Like what?
Over the past few months, there's been so many things that happened. So many people that randomly were like died. Like, I included a few stories. I don't think we're gonna talk about them, but like that one guy.
At Blissfest?
Yes,
we're going to talk about that.
Okay, period.
Mm-hmm.
But like there's so many other stories. Like Nolan's story did not get picked up until his mom started blasting it. Like there are so many other things that are occurring. You know what I mean?
But
Tulsi Gabbard's brother, nobody talked about that until it like blew up online. It's stuff like that.
I know, but it's because it starts locally and it has to get attention for it to be a national story. So all of these local publications. And that's why I don't necessarily like when people say that, because just because you don't see something doesn't mean that it's not being discussed.
True.
You know?
That's
and
valid.
the thing about his name is Lorne.
Lorne something.
I have it in here.
I have it.
But that just happened 3 days ago. So it's
for
only
sure.
local.
Lauren Hartman.
Yeah, this story is tragic. But anyway, I feel you, but the war in Iran, girl, you know that's all they're talking about. It's a national story.
I know, but even when it comes to like political news and the votes that are occurring, things that actually do affect everyone in this nation, that's important. Y'all are not talking about that. When the midterms were like revving up and people were going out to vote, and people weren't voting and people were missing out on dates, we should be talking about that more. You know what I mean?
I agree.
But I understand.
Yeah.
You're right. I get it. I'm just frustrated. I genuinely am at the point where now it's starting to feel like, so what?
I know.
And I hate that.
I'm starting to feel like that too.
Yeah.
But I'm really trying to keep hope alive.
I know, same. We literally just had a conversation about this. Jade, we're like eating takeout and watching a movie, and Jade turns to me and she's like, do you want to leave? It's like, leave the house? She's like, no, the country. Oh my God, man. So we found out more information about the outbreak because as of today, mind you, like I mentioned, the CEO of Taylor Farms is Bruce Taylor. He was actually a massive donator to MAGA in 2025. He donated over $1 million, right? And this was on the heels of another outbreak that found its way to being the source being Taylor Farms, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so today, the FDA announced that they made a mistake and it was a false positive and that Taylor Farms has nothing to do with the cyclospora outbreak. And people are calling.
Well, I don't like the way that they're like misreporting this.
Okay.
Because it's from 3 different farms. I don't know if they're all in the same state or not, but it's like Taylor Farmed A, B, and C, whatever the fuck.
Yes.
And so they're saying that there was a false positive at one of those farms.
Okay.
But there was still a
positive.
positive at the other one that was a Taco Bell lettuce.
No, I agree. What I'm saying is, I think that this is being spun specifically in that way.
I agree with you. Yes.
Because if the FDA made that statement and the FDA provided that information, it would be disseminated in a way clearer manner. Y'all are doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
And that connection cannot be ignored. We are still at the point where it's still not safe.
Yeah,
guys.
child, do not buy no lettuce.
Don't do it. No, literally, I've been craving a salad, and we're literally going to go to this Black-owned like farm stand in Leimert Park where they grow all their own vegetables. They have everything. And we're just going to get our produce from there because I don't trust anything else.
You want some from the garden right here?
Yes, absolutely. I told Jade I want to get one of those. It's just we got to buy so much shit.
I know,
but they're expensive. But I want that so bad so that I don't have to worry about this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And literally this shit, y'all, cyclospora is literally fecal matter in water. Disgusting. It's because they're too cheap to actually use clean water. They're just using sewage water to fucking water the goddamn plants. Mm-hmm. Probably thinking, oh, manure, same. No, it's not.
I know, but it's because the farmers' funding has been cut.
Yes.
So they're trying to save money by cutting corners by repurposing actual
sewage,
manure and shit for their fertilizer.
Ugh.
So frustrating, y'all.
Well, tell us something good.
This isn't good yet. So these are the 2 hate crimes that happened this past week.
God.
And I don't like to focus on stories like this, but it's important that people know because this is what this administration enables, behavior like this.
And it's on the rise, and we need to be aware when Black people are literally being lynched in America.
Yes. So 2 hate crimes occurred this past weekend, one in Utah, one in Michigan. The one in Utah took place at a mall, and it was a white man named Peter Larson. He attacked an Indian man, Saeed Sohail. I apologize if I get that pronunciation wrong. White guy walked up to him, asked for some water. Saeed gave him some water.
He was working at a stand.
He was working at the mall, yeah.
Okay.
He asked where he was from. He told him India. He asked if he was Muslim. Saeed said yes. After that, he pulled out a knife and stabbed him all over his body at least 15 times in the middle of the mall.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
I haven't heard this story.
I know. It I think it was the same day as the other one.
Oh, shit.
And one of Saeed's friends heard him screaming he was working at the mall too, heard him screaming, came over. People were like throwing shit at this guy, and his friend was able to disarm him. He's in critical condition in the hospital.
Oh my God. I am praying for his quick recovery. My God.
And I want to read to you, it's not too long. I want to read to you what this fucking lunatic said to the police about this situation. And I quote, "My plan was to decapitate him and throw his head down the hallway as a sign that the country would not be overruled by Muslims. I wanted to eat his heart to make it something very dramatic. I wanted to do something extreme that would cause people to rise up and take the country back. I planned to stand there and wait to be arrested. If I could go from one Muslim to another, I would have killed as many as possible. Muslims do not blend well with the community because they come in waves and want everyone to be part of them. And if not, they will take everybody over. I just did attempted murder. I've never done anything like that before, but I think the country's worth it and there needs to be something done."
What the fuck? And then the crazier thing is, everything he described is literally you, nigga. Mm-hmm. It's you. Because how much you want to bet you're a fucking Bible-thumping ass Christian too?
Yeah.
You're the only one who's worried about overtaking people.
Yeah.
You're the only one who wants everyone to sit here and homogenize and be just like y'all. At the end of the day, you want to take back a country that was never yours to fucking begin with. What are you taking back?
Mm-hmm.
What are you taking back? It's not yours. Your family came over here on a boat just like everybody else's. Oh, I know. God.
And the second one, it happened in Michigan. It's still developing. There was a Black man named Lon Hartman. He attended Blissfest, which is a folk music festival in Petoskey, Michigan, which apparently is an overwhelmingly white area. Someone went up to him. He was like at his tent, camping out. Someone went up to him, and based off the images and descriptions that are circulating, it looks like they tried to decapitate him. Literally tried to sever.
When you see the stitches that they end up having to give him, it is across his entire neck.
Yeah. The investigation is still happening, but the county sheriff's department, they made a statement, and I hated what they said. They said they don't know whether these injuries were self-inflicted or not.
I am so fucking tired of saying self-inflicted. You find a black body hanging from a tree, no chair around,
Right.
self-inflicted.
Right.
A man with his head damn near cut off, self-inflicted.
Right.
Who the fuck are we fooling? And again, these police departments that are determining this always are going to be some podunk town full of white people where there's nobody doing any checks and balances. Nobody gives a fuck because majority of y'all are racist. And I when I first saw this story, everybody was saying, never, Patowski, I can't pronounce the word.
Patowski, I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, that's the nicest place ever. I'm from there. It's suburbia. It's everybody there's so nice. Everybody there's so nice. Yeah, to you, white person, I'm living amongst white people.
Right.
Of course you're having the best fucking childhood ever. The same way white people who grew up during Jim Crow, during the civil rights era, they talk about their fucking life like it was peaches and cream because it fucking was. You didn't have to deal with this shit. Oh my God, that's so annoying.
So tragic, man.
I hate that so much.
I know. All right, a little bit of reprieve.
Please, some good news. Please.
It's basic.
I'm praying for him. I'm praying for
I
his
know.
family. I pray that both of them.
Yeah, I hope they
recover.
both recover and make it. Oh my God. So, Citizens Bank is cutting ties with private prison companies Core Civic and GEO Group, and we love to hear that. There are so many investments in private prisons, and that is what perpetuates the whole idea of private prisons. They shouldn't be privatized whatsoever.
You should not be able to get rich off of owning prisons.
Exactly. And large clothing retailers in the EU are banned from destroying unsold clothing.
What? Even the luxury ones?
In the EU, yeah. If you have more than 250 employees and you make over 50 million euros in a year, you have to find ways to sell clothes by like deeply discounting them or donating them to charities.
Period. Because all these luxury brands forever, when they have a surplus, they will literally have rooms of people cutting up Louis Vuitton bags, cutting up Hermes bags, cutting all these things up and then throwing them in the dumpster because they'd rather destroy them than to sell them to you at a discounted rate.
Yeah. And I mean, this is especially huge for the fast fashion industry.
Yeah.
And it's really, that's who this was targeting. So
fast fashion is hell.
Oh my God, if they implemented something like this in the US,
it would be,
companies wouldn't know what to do.
And honestly, we need to follow suit.
Honestly.
Because the amount of waste is insane. Every single time I see those trash islands floating in the middle of the ocean, it breaks my heart. It breaks my fucking heart. Did y'all not watch, was it iRobot? No. What's the one?
WALL-E?
WALL-E.
Yeah.
Did y'all not watch WALL-E? iRobot was one with Will Smith. That's different.
It's not quite the same.
That's different.
All right. Add some levity, Mindy. What's going on?
Well, let's talk about the bullshit in the world.
Yes.
First things first. Congratulations to Spain for winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yes, I love that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not like the biggest fan of Spain. You know what I mean? Like they still got their issues. They still did some things.
Of course.
But Argentina is literally Schitt's Creek.
They're the worst.
Hate them, hate everything about them.
They're the worst.
So I'm glad that they got beat. Absolutely. Argentinian fans rioted and destroyed Buenos Aires after Argentina lost the World Cup. The footage of their SWAT teams trying to calm these motherfuckers down is insane. I never understood the idea of being so upset about a game that you go and you smash up strangers' cars, homes, storefronts. Make that make sense.
No sense to me. And a 13-year-old boy died.
Yes.
Crazy.
Make that make fucking sense.
Yeah.
Calm down.
It's not that serious.
My God.
These people do not know you.
Okay. Fuck y'all. Now, I'm gonna pivot to another story that has to do with Argentina since we're already on it. But I do want to still congratulate, what's that little boy? The 19-year-old whose number is 19. He plays for Spain.
Oh, I don't know his name, but I love him.
So the lore is actually kind of crazy. I'm gonna look it up because did you see that he did a photo shoot with Messi when he was a baby?
Oh yeah.
And that happened when Messi was 19. Yes.
Oh wow.
So Messi was playing for Spain. He was 19. His father. Can you look up the name of the boy? Here. So his father saw that they were doing a contest where you could submit your baby, and if you win, you get a cash prize, and your baby gets to be photographed with one of the Spanish players. They had no idea it was going to be Messi. It just happened to be him. And for this promo, he was giving the little baby a shower. I think his name starts with a Y. It's like
Lamine Yamal.
Yamal. So he in this ad, it's Messi giving the baby Yamal a bath, and Yamal's dad was not a soccer player. He was a regular man. Regular man, okay? Yamal grows up, ends up playing for Spain. His number is 19. He is 19. They played the game on the 19th, and he won.
That's crazy.
Against Messi.
Yeah.
Who bathed him in an ad when he was 19. Insane.
That's really crazy.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, destiny.
But back on Argentina. There is an Argentinian restaurant called Big Nigga Burger. I'm not even joking.
Not funny.
I'm not even joking. It is in Buenos Aires. I hope they fucked it up during the riots.
No, honestly,
Okay?
honestly.
It's called Big Nigga Burger. And they serve food items like the classic nigga burger.
Classic.
The Big Nigga Burger. And then niggettes, which are chicken tenders. I need y'all to understand that they are spelling it with the A because it's supposed to be cool. The entire aesthetic of the restaurant is Black American culture. So they play hip hop videos, and everything is like spray painted. Everything is like rap music or whatever aligned in their little like promo ads and shit like that. It's Black Argentinians. They have looking in the windows, talking about, big nigga! It's fucking insane.
Yeah. Their buns are even black.
Their buns are black. And it is owned and operated by white Argentinians.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
That just shows you the kind of people they are. And I'm sorry, like, Argentinians, y'all got a bad rap for a reason.
Oh,
y'all are racist.
I'm
as
so
hell.
sorry. Y'all suck. Did you see how the Argentinians were yelling at Speed and calling him a nigga and all that shit? I've not heard anything positive about Argentinians and them not being racist.
Yeah.
Y'all are racist as fuck. And you guys like to hide Nazis. So,
right.
Hello. Okay. Now, moving on.
Okay.
R. Kelly has formally requested a pardon from the Trump administration. He has asked to commute his 30-year sentence for sexual misconduct convictions. He was sentenced in 2022, and last year he filed an emergency request for release, citing that his life was in danger. It was denied.
Oh, thank God.
He's still in jail. It was denied. I'm not gonna lie. I know exactly what happened. They announced that Diddy was on the short list. And he said, well, if that nigga gets out of jail, I want to get out of jail.
Oh, my God.
You know, rot in peace. I really hope that they do not release that man.
Right. Keep your ass in there.
Okay. Back into some more mess. Well, it starts off pretty positive.
Okay.
Insecure just announced a 10-year reunion tour.
Are you going?
You know, I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Yeah. I just don't know, like,
I need to know more information. Exactly. I need more
know?
information because I need to know, what does that mean?
Right.
Because if it's just a like chat type situation,
right,
then I'm cool.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be more interactive than that, like maybe like a performances of like your favorite hits from like songs, whatever, and the artists come out, and it's going to be a talk, and maybe like a comedy thing, for sure. Even if you guys like show like a Where Are They Now kind of thing that y'all shot and filmed, would love that.
Yeah.
Would love to see how the baby is 10 years later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Issa and Lawrence was raising that baby together.
They were.
Co-parenting. Love to see that. Did y'all have a baby? Let me know. But Amanda Seales was not invited. And because Amanda Seales was not invited, she decided to jump on the Netflix documentary trend that is super popular right now. And she filmed her Netflix doc on not being on Insecure tour. And she was sitting there smiling and,
Yeah.
being shady and all that.
The video was funny.
It was.
Mhm.
And I will say, I am overall a fan of Amanda Seales to a certain extent. Overall, in the most general of senses. Kind of like how I am a fan of Dr. Umar, where I don't agree with a lot of things he says, but overarchingly, like, I fuck with what you're trying to do. You stand up for black people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, in general,
right.
I fuck with what she stands for and what she does.
Yes.
But her actions embarrass me sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, you cannot expect us to empathize with you after you went on an entire tour talking shit about Issa.
Yeah.
You went on an entire tour telling us 101 ways of how you do not fuck with this bitch. And you thought that you was going to be invited? Yeah. Girl!
There is no way.
No way in hell. No way in hell. I would literally be like, yeah, I get it.
I do like how Issa just minds her business.
Issa spoke about it one time. I think it was on the Breakfast Club or something like that.
But like when it first was a thing,
quiet.
You know?
She was quiet about it for years. Quiet.
Oh, well.
Congrats to the rest of the crew, though.
Yeah.
I'm very happy for all of them.
Yeah.
Diddy's twin daughters, Jessie and Delilah Combs, have decided to venture into...
I don't think I ever knew their names.
Oh, yeah. Jessie and Delilah. Guess how you spell Delilah?
Well, I don't know how else to spell it other than the
No, because it shocked me when I saw it.
Okay, so it must be different.
Yes, it's very different. This is not like a shady remark. It's just like I genuinely was like, oh, because Jessie is just very traditionally spelled like Jessie, Jesse. Delilah is D''Lila.
D''Lila.
Delilah. Yeah. I know.
Hate that.
I know. Like no shade at all. It's just it threw me for a loop. Now, they have decided to venture into the world of fashion. They have started their own clothing brand. This is shade. This is a terrible fucking name for a clothing brand.
What is it?
It's called 1221, right? Mind you, it's 20 instead of 20 because they're twins. And it's all one word. 1221.
That's stupid.
I think this might be their birthday. I don't know.
Maybe. This sounds like it would be something they do.
Now, the line consists of mostly hoodies, sweatpants, and tank tops. And all of the items have 777 across them. So the hoodie, 777, the pants, a little 777.
There's so many numbers involved.
1221,
right?
777. Yes.
Where's the cohesion?
Algebra. Now, they are currently on a press tour, and they did an interview with E! Hollywood News talking about their clothing line. And the interviewer did her job. And she basically was like, okay, well, how do you guys feel about some of the backlash that you may receive in this rollout due to what your father is currently dealing with? And their response was basically to say, his press is his press. Our press is our press. They said, we're not worried about it at all. That ain't got shit to do with us.
His press is his press.
Okay. They literally tripled down. They were like, we love our dad. He's great. Like, he's amazing. He gives us such great advice. Like, it was a very delusional response. And delusional in the sense that you cannot, and again, these are children. They're like 19 or 20. I think they're 20.
Yeah.
They are children. Right? And so I'm going to give them a bit more grace, but I do believe that the people around them are failing them miserably because you guys are young women around the same age of the women that your father was sexually assaulting.
Yeah.
You have a duty to state your stance on this and to separate yourself from it. Instead of saying, his press is his press. Our press is our press. But we love her. We love him. Daddy's great.
Yeah.
He gives us such good advice. He's one of the smartest people we know. Y'all are out here bigging him up on this interview, expecting young women to buy your sweatsuits. Let's be fucking for real. Let's be fucking for real. I think that people don't understand PR anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they understand the purpose of it. I don't think that people invest in traditional PR in the way that they should nowadays. And it shows.
I feel like they don't have to because the news cycle just is so quick and people be forgetting shit.
I get that, but that left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Were they dressed the same?
Of course.
I really gets on my nerves when twins do that.
It's
weird.
They once they get past the age of 25 and they still doing that, then I'll say something. But y'all still babies. It's still cute for them.
I don't know.
It's still cute. Not in my opinion, but for them. Okay. We just told y'all last week about Maduka and how Maduka was spotted with Cardi B at Paris Fashion Week, and everybody was really excited. And they're like, sis, enjoy it for the rest of us because the man fine.
He's a fine Nigerian soccer player.
Everybody is gagged and gooped about him. He's the finest thing since sliced bread that we've seen
Very handsome.
in a really long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they were spotted again, this time in Italy. And after the second spotting, the drama ensued.
Of course. Apparently, he's not a good person.
His baby mama, Jalicia Westoff, unloaded the clip. Have you heard about this?
No.
Unloaded the clip. She, in a series of posts on her IG, of course, because IG is now the new press release, like,
right.
place. She accused him of neglecting his child, physically abusing her, and cheating on her with both men and women. And then she doubled down on the men and women and said she has no issue with him being bisexual. It's the cheating part that bothers her.
You know, shout out to her.
Absolutely.
Shout out to her.
Jalicia, you ate that up.
Yes.
You ate that up. Because yes, that's not the issue here. The issue is cheating.
Right.
And I know it's gonna get worse.
Cardi B knows how to choose them.
Listen. Anywho, here we go about people who really don't give a fuck. This shit really genuinely irritates my soul. I don't even give a fuck about streamers. I don't watch streamers. I don't care about Twitch, but I do keep up with what's happening because it has become a part of pop culture.
Yeah.
Right? So Streamer University just went down. Streamer University is literally a week, but it feels like
it's just a week?
Yes.
I thought this was like a semester-long thing.
Girl, it feels that way because so much happens because they're streaming 24 hours a day for a week.
Oh my God.
Yes. It's insane. They go nonstop. They're streaming the entire fucking time. And I'm going to talk about a couple scenarios that happened because this entire semester, even though it's not a full semester, of Stream University has been chaotic and just so fucked up. There was so much negativity, so many fucked up things that happened, right? And I'm not going to go into detail about these things, but I will bring up little things like a girl pranked one of the guys, threw like some water on him. He came, threw hot sauce in her face.
Oh, jeez.
Got in her eye. Okay? There was another situation where this man tried to fight this trans woman, was literally berating because she asked for her microphone back and was like, oh, you want to fight me, nigga? Fight me, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Okay? There was like little minor dramas that was happening too, but it was just all so negative, like just all so fucked up and negative. I'm going to talk about one of the biggest situations that really fucked with me. I will say though, I Just Love Puzzles was there.
Oh, I like her.
The 57-year-old grandma, she was there doing her puzzles, and I was waiting for someone to do anything to her, and I was going to raise all hell. Everybody left her alone.
Good.
You better respect your fucking elders. Yes. The only thing that happened is Kai snuck up behind her and scared her. Everybody thought she was going to have a heart attack. She like grabbed her chest, hands was in there.
Oh my God.
And then Lizzo snuck Saucy Santana in, and it was cute as fuck because, and this is the shit I be talking about. Lizzo, how are you out here alley-ooping better content for other artists than for yourself? Because she snuck him in, and he made so many Quiet on the Creek.
Yeah.
And it's like him sneaking through Stream University because he wasn't supposed to be there. Genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
Maybe she should just be a creative director.
Oh my God. Okay. There is a streamer and his name is Plaque Boy Max, right? Plaque Boy Max is a very flamboyant young man.
Mhm.
Okay. He's in his early 20s. He has like face piercings, dermals. He like, his hair be done all the time. He dresses really very, very well. Like, but he's also, people call him, like, ask him about his sexuality all the time. They imply that he's bisexual, all these things. He never gets offended by it. He has no issues. They've had him room with the gay creator named Wardrobe, and they ended up becoming besties, right? And so he also calls himself a diva. Like, he's very just like unbiased and neutral. Like, his masculinity is not toxic in any way. He dates women. He has never denied, like, he's never been like, oh, I ain't gay. What the fuck, gay? He's just like, I am who I am. Like, I'm not going to say that, in the future, I don't know if it'll change. But like, as of today, I like women. That's who I date, right? Love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He was paired up with this boy, Wardrobe, who, mind you, this is a boy. He is 17 years old. He's a child. He is gay. He's a bit flamboyant. And he went through several situations that was really fucked up. He literally was sexually harassed by this one man and like called him out for it. Like, found him and was like, what you did to me was sexual harassment. And the guy was like, the fuck you gonna do about it?
Oh my God.
Okay. So many people should have got kicked out. I'm gonna tell you about the situation about the one man who got expelled. Plague Boy Max is minding his business. There is this other streamer named OJ. He's a Jamaican. He's tall. He has a full beard and he dresses very flamboyantly too. Man has a purse everywhere he goes.
Okay.
He literally stopped Plague Boy Max, put his arm around his shoulder and was like, you got to stop calling yourself a diva. You wonder why everybody questions your sexuality. What you doing is demonic. You need to go and sit in the oil. You need to get covered in the oil, and starts preaching to him. And like, when I say preaching to him, preaching at him, talking down to him, saying that what he's doing is demonic, the way he's living is demonic, all these things, to the point where Plague Boy Max started crying. Everything is being streamed live. Tears streaming down his face, and he's just taking it. He's just like shaking his head like, taking it. And dude is going in on him. I know your parents probably embarrassed.
Oh my God.
Like your father's probably so embarrassed. Like, you're a young man. You need to act like a young man. All the while, this man is wearing flared women's jeans, talking down on this boy because he's cool with the gay man, because he calls himself a diva, because he does not give a fuck about gender norms or anything like that, because he's just existing. He is still a very masculine person, but he just is existing. And because he's not as toxic as you, now you want to sit here and berate him. It was the most egregious display of bullying I've seen in a very long time.
Did anybody like step in?
No.
What?
It happened. He cried. And then I think towards the end, maybe, but in the clips that I saw, it was like 2 full minutes of him just going in on this boy. Yeah.
Kai Cenat, he's like the one that's
around,
over?
Yeah. But it's a university. Like, they're actually at a real university, staying in dorms and using all the classrooms and things like that for their like streamer activities and things like that. So they're all like in halls, walking through. Like, this was like outside in like a courtyard area where this happened.
So nothing has been said about it?
No. So this was the one occurrence that happened where Kai expelled him.
Oh, okay, okay.
So he had to leave.
Good.
Insane.
Oh my God.
Insane. And Jade made a really good point. We were talking about it. And she was like, this is the first time where we really get to see all the people who exist in these corners of the internet interact. And so what he was doing is what a lot of people do in comments all the time.
Yeah.
But you just ignore it and you keep on moving. This is those people in real life meeting.
Yeah.
Where you see someone and they're getting their nails manicured. It's a man. And then it's a man in the comments writing a paragraph talking about, you're a man and how are you supposed to get a wife? This is them actually getting to meet IRL. And that's what happened.
I really don't understand the point.
I don't either.
Why does it bother you that much?
This is my issue with staunch Christians too. Evangelists, missionaries. You can love the Lord. You can love your Lord as much as you want to. Why is that not enough?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have to force everyone else to believe in what you believe in order for you to be happy? At the end of the day, it should be no one's business. It should be, you do what you do. I don't need to live the way that you live.
Yeah.
And this is what I was talking about with the guy who said what he said about that Muslim man that he attacked. What y'all are implying that Muslim people do is what y'all are actually doing every day.
Yes.
You're doing it.
Mm-hmm. But they believe that's their purpose, to evangelize.
So then how can you not then empathize with another religion who may feel the same way? Just because you believe that yours is the only one, you sitting here and you shitting on these motherfuckers, you want to stab somebody for that?
Yeah.
Y'all
they
are all
believe
crazy.
Their way is the right way.
Crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it's wild.
Oh my God. Anywho.
Oh, child.
So this week, the updates and the news and the topic kind of all fused together because there was a news story and a social media occurrence that really sparked this conversation that we're about to have. So I need to find this lady's name. I think her name is Kendra Scott.
Kendra Scott.
Okay. So Kendra Scott is a 36-year-old mom from Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
They're showing me the other Kendra Scott.
Oh, the jeweler.
Yes.
I know the story, so I can just go over it.
I want to get the man's name. That's it.
Oh, fuck his name.
See,
what is it?
Because he's the victim, and I want to say his name. Okay, Rodarius Morton, 20-year-old Rodarius Morton.
So, like Mindy said, Kendra Scott, 36-year-old in Memphis. She's a mom. She came home around 1:30 a.m., I believe, and she goes to her daughter's room, and there's a man hiding underneath the bed.
I would like to say her daughter is 13.
Yes. What's his name again?
The Rodarius Morton.
He's 20 years old. Her daughter's 13. So she tells him to get out from underneath the bed. According to the daughter, they argue for a second, and she tells him to get out of her house, which he does. And as he walks out of the house, she shoots him in the back of the head and kills him. And she was charged with first-degree murder. And it's similar to how we spoke about that stand your ground case last week in Florida. This is another instance of that. And it's kind of the same thing that happened, except this guy was unarmed. He didn't have a weapon. And what seems to be the rule of law is that when your back is turned from somebody, stand your ground doesn't apply. Mm-hmm. So, like I said, she's charged with first-degree murder. This is
and he was leaving.
He was leaving. She said leave, and he left. And we only have the daughter's witness statement from this because it was obviously just them three who saw everything. Their neighbor saw when he was outside and she shot him, but that's it. And another thing that's kind of damning for her case is that the daughter said that her mom said if she brings another boy around the house, she's going to shoot a hole in his ass or something like that. And so people are saying they can use that as premeditation. You knew the consequence of what happened and you thought about it. I hate this story. And it sparked, aside from parenting is the direction we were going in, but it has sparked another conversation about Black girls being called fast. Yes. Because we've heard that all our lives. And that was something that was drilled into me. It was something that I used to say myself and that I had to unlearn. Children are not fast. They are groomed. Yes. They are groomed to be that way. It's either... It could be so many factors that could contribute to that.
But a baby don't come out immediately saying, where's my man? I need a man.
Exactly.
It don't happen that way.
Exactly.
It's a learned behavior or it's groomed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I hate seeing people blame her for this. I don't think that's right. But I do think...
The daughter was in the wrong for inviting the man in.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, she would not have done that if he was not pressing her to do it.
Yes.
He is a 20-year-old man. He is a pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yes, he is past. I don't like speaking ill of the dead unless they are Lindsey Graham. But at the end of the day, he knew what the fuck he was doing. He knew that she was a minor. He knew that she lived in her mama house to the point where he had to sneak in. Mm-hmm. You are a 20-year-old young man. You could easily be dating someone in college, someone with a dorm room, someone with their own apartment.
Yeah.
You could date somebody older than you, but you're going for a child. Mm-hmm. You are the one in the wrong here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do I think that he deserved to have a bullet be put in the back of his head? It really depends.
It's debatable.
Yeah. Now, I do believe mom took it too far, but I do understand the anger I would feel if I found a grown man in my baby's room.
And
at
this
1 a.m.
This is the thing that makes it even more difficult because the fact that she didn't shoot him immediately.
Yeah.
It's like you paused and like you reflected.
And that's the thing. In my mind, I'm like, something happened. Mm-hmm. Either she reflected and something snapped while she was thinking back on it, or something was said.
Yeah.
Or it was something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it justifies it because I think everybody in the situation is wrong in a way.
Yeah.
Every single person involved. But we can't. I'm so sorry. You intentionally went to commit a crime. Because at the end of the day, you was going to fuck that baby. You might have. We don't know.
Yeah. I'm sure that's
you know what I mean?
was going to happen.
And so at the end of the day, you committed a crime.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Like, you were risking your life by going into this woman's home to have sex with her child.
Yeah. It's not okay. And there's so many things that are circulating about this story. We are going on the facts presented.
Yeah.
People are saying like he was in special ed and all this other stuff.
We don't know nothing about that.
Exactly.
And even if he were to be, you still understand the law.
Yeah.
You still understand that you cannot be with a child. Mm-hmm. You're an adult.
I mean, I fear Kendra Scott's outcome is not going to be in her favor.
Too.
I don't see that happening. And I know everybody's comparing this to the Rick Chow case in Cyrus in South Carolina. I think Rick Chow absolutely should have been charged.
Absolutely.
But Cyrus did have a gun in his backpack, so that was the argument in that case. Rodarius?
Yeah, Rodarius. He
was unarmed.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a tough one. And I hate this for the daughter.
I literally was just saying the same thing because now you have that guilt on you that you are the reason why this happened to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if you didn't tell him, come over, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want her to have to live with that guilt because, baby, you were groomed. A 13-year-old boy would never have done this. Y'all would have just been on the phone talking till 1 o'clock in the morning. I have very minimal empathy for grown men who consciously choose to fuck with kids.
Oh, I have no empathy.
No. I mean the sense of like you being shot dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like minimal.
Yeah.
Where I still don't believe that anybody deserves to be shot down like that.
Well,
no, but you know what I mean?
But in this situation specifically, yes.
Well, no. In this situation specifically, because it is fact that the daughter invited him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it would be a different case if he broke in.
Of course.
You know what I mean? In that case, shoot him dead
of
immediately.
Course.
I don't empathize with him. I think that he was dead wrong. I think that he basically, you signed up for what you got. It's a risk. And you took that risk. And that was the outcome. It's unfortunate, but hey, that's the risk you took. I'm so sorry. You committed a crime. You did something terrible. Terrible. And so for me, it's like, I'm afraid of what his lawyer, or his lawyers, because he's not here, but what the state's lawyers are going to try to say to twist this story. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of how they're going to play this out to make her seem like the bad guy in this.
I honestly don't think they have to try that hard, unfortunately. I'm more curious to see what their defense is going to be, what her defense will be.
My defense would be he was out here fucking, statutory rape.
So why didn't you shoot him when you first encountered him?
Listen, I can't say nothing. I can't say no facts. I'm not going to say,
You gave him an opportunity to leave. That's the thing.
In my mind.
And then you just changed your mind?
Because I'm trying to think of if I were in her shoes, what would do it for me?
Mm-hmm.
And genuinely, the first thing I could think of is if that nigga said, I'll be back. Pow, pow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if he turned back and said, bye, baby, or something like that to the girl.
Yeah.
It would set me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Because now you're telling me this is not ending.
Mm-hmm.
Like, unless you are being antagonized, you know what I mean?
And we also...
we don't know.
No. But because the daughter said that her mom told her, if I see you with another boy again, I'm going to blow a hole in his ass. That shows you that this has been happening, whether it was with this kid or not.
Yeah.
I
don't
know. I don't see a good outcome for her.
My thing is hold him at gunpoint and call the cops. Like literally hold him at gunpoint and call the cops.
Yeah, I know.
Pistol whip him. Shoot him in the leg. The back of the head.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I always thought to myself, if I ever had to shoot somebody, unless it's like, oh, you're trying to kill me, I'm going for the ankles.
I'm going for the dick.
Absolutely. I take my answer back. I want yours. We're going for the dick. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm just thinking, how do I debilitate you quickly where you cannot get away, but you will not bleed out and die? If I shoot you in the dick, you're going to bleed out and die.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my God.
But so we wanted to contrast this story with another one, Mindy.
Okay. So
this one is just happening on TikTok.
It is. But I still think that this story is egregious. Like, it's really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a woman who's kind of like a family blogger. Her family channel is called the Chatterbox Clan. Okay. So she has a teenage daughter who, and mind you, I hate families who air out everybody's business, including the children on the internet.
Yeah.
That is not our business. If you choose to tell us about your shit, that's a personal choice.
Mm-hmm.
Your child did not have a say in this. That's crazy as fuck. So her daughter ended up getting pregnant. She's a teen.
17, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think when she got pregnant, she was 16.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She was 16. She got pregnant. She's in high school. And she clearly is a smart cookie because she said, I want an abortion. Right? Because she understands what it means and what it would have meant for her life. And she was not done being a child. She did not want the responsibility of raising a child in high school.
Mm-hmm.
The mother said, absolutely not. You're going to have this baby.
What?
Go ahead.
So I don't think she ever told her mom she was pregnant. She was trying to buy the abortion pill online. Her mom found out. She was past the termination date in her state. I don't know where they're at, but they couldn't go get an abortion in her state. And her mom was like, okay, just have it and I'll take care of it.
She asked mom, I believe she asked mom to take her to get one. And mom said no. And mom also is staunchly against abortions.
Yeah.
Period. So she still didn't want it. And I believe she proposed adoption. And mom said, if you're going to give this baby up for adoption, I'm going to adopt the baby.
Mm-hmm. But
so
fine. Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you say that you're adopting a baby, that's your baby now.
Yeah.
That's your baby now.
I don't want no parts.
That's your baby. So what ended up happening is her daughter had the child. The child was born. And to no surprise to anyone, mom is expecting the daughter to still be a mom.
Mm-hmm.
And the daughter does not want to do it. Now, mind you, I don't know if this has been like diagnosed, but people have been saying that the daughter is suffering from postpartum depression.
She definitely is.
Okay.
Mhm.
The mom is also documenting all of this.
Everything.
I mean, she literally has the baby crying in her arms. She's video recording with the arm that's carrying the baby, and then she's banging on the daughter's door, asking her to come out and take the baby, come out and breastfeed the baby. And then the caption will be, when your daughter doesn't want to feed her baby, even though she's only breastfed. I didn't want the baby. And I think that there comes a time where we have to, and when I say we, I'm just talking about women in general. Some of us will be mothers in this life, some of us will not. But at the end of the day, if you choose to be a mom, you have to understand that their life is not yours to live.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. It's
and
so
when
true.
when you become overbearing to that extent, you are almost guaranteeing the fact that your daughter will not fuck with you in the future. Almost guaranteeing it. This girl is dealing with postpartum depression. Her mom is posting everything about her on the internet. She's embarrassing her. She's calling her a bad mom, even though she didn't even want to be one. And then you signed over your rights. I said I don't want to be a mom, and you're still forcing me to do it like it's a punishment. I think that what she is doing is so wrong. And she's still posting, even through all the backlash, because there's been a huge amount of backlash on the internet.
Yeah, it's so concerning that she's doing that, because going through postpartum depression, I went through it like, I don't know, a few months, but I would not want that put on the internet.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. And to do that to your fucking child so you can get views.
Yeah.
That's sick.
It's sick to your child and to your grandchild, because this is going to live on the internet.
Yeah.
And when your grandchild gets old enough, she can look that shit up.
Literally.
And then what? She's going to see her mom. Who's she gonna call mom? We don't even know at this point. But she's gonna see her mother, her biological mother, basically not wanting anything to do with her, and then grandma making her feel bad about it. You're fucking your entire family's dynamic up, and you think that you're doing the right thing. That's what's blowing me about it. Like, I saw a post that she made, and she was like, it's literally a post of her holding the baby. And it says, my grandbaby says, to hell with all y'all wishing she was aborted. She's here, loved, and will live a meaningful life and as beautiful as can be. Dang.
The baby didn't say that. You said
the baby didn't say that.
The baby is a baby.
And second of all, you don't even want the responsibility of being the mother to
right. Exactly.
Because if you did, you would not be pressuring your daughter to do the job. You would be doing it.
And she has doesn't she have like 9 kids?
Yes.
Oh God.
And you added another one.
Yeah, man. Fuck no. No. I wish people really took, and I know majority of people do, but a lot of people don't take parenting seriously. They really don't.
The thing is, they do, but they take it seriously in a very selfish way, where they go full blown. She's going all out, but only for the version of it that she wants.
And it's like you said, it's self-serving.
Yeah.
If she didn't have the fucking phone in her hand, would she be doing all this?
Okay. If you were
if social media weren't around, if you didn't have anybody to show how you feel like a fucking hero for adopting your for your grandbaby, would you be doing all this?
Okay.
No.
No one's asking you for daily updates on the baby.
Right.
Just take care of her.
Literally.
That's it. She's a baby.
Child, I really don't like family vlogging channels.
I don't either.
Do you know, have you seen that whole Emilie Kaiser stuff? Do you know who that is? She's a white girl, so that's probably why. But I see all the parenting stuff. But she's a really big influencer. She has like 3 or 5 million followers. I can't remember. But she had two kids, a son who was 3 and I think a 10-month-old. And this was like last year, I believe this happened. And her 3-year-old drowned in their pool.
Oh, I remember that. It's an interracial couple.
No.
Oh, never
They're
mind.
white. But but I'm sure it's another one.
Yeah, that's so sad. There was a few babies.
But and I've never experienced losing a child. I hope I never have to go through that.
And that is devastating.
Because I don't know everybody reacts differently, but the way she's going about it is kind of
In what way?
strange. So like, and this is just strange to me personally and to a lot of people, obviously. But so people always called her out for not having a pool fence. So I'm sure, big red flag. People called her out because her husband, she was gone for like just 15 minutes and her husband was watching the kids. And under his watch, he was caring for their 10-month-old.
Oh my God.
And during that time, it was like 7 minutes. Their son was unattended for. And it's like...
He was inside or they were all outside?
No, the husband was inside. The son was just outside by himself.
Why? Oh, it's okay. Listen, I'm not blaming anybody. Okay.
So she stayed with him. And she just did a podcast episode and she was like, I forgive him because if this were me, I would want him to forgive me. I empathize.
I can empathize as well, especially if it was genuinely like just absent-mindedness and not, you know what I mean?
You're taking care of the other baby.
Yes. At least you were doing something. You were doing something. It's not like you were sitting there drinking a beer.
Right.
It would take me a very long time.
A
very long time. But it's okay. It's okay.
That wouldn't be my decision, but fine.
That's y'all dynamic.
Fine. And so she continued to have like girls' nights and stuff out by the pool, which is fine. Fine.
Wait, no.
Fine.
Wait.
That's not even the biggest thing. But
wait.
For me, it would be triggering, but it's fine.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry. Wait. You're saying that after her child died in the pool, she's hosting girls' nights poolside in the same pool where her child died?
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck?
Like I said, people grieve differently.
Yes, they do. But my God. I'm not going to judge.
No.
But my God.
The thing I am judging for is what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So they were on vacation, I think in Spain somewhere. And they had their other child. I don't know if this child's a boy or girl, but they had their other child who's older now on the boat with them. And the child didn't have a life jacket on. And so everybody is just going in on her because of this. And it's like, that's like the number one rule. People, if you were on a boat and you didn't have I would tell you to put a life jacket on.
Hello.
Because Mindy is a strong swimmer.
Not a strong swimmer.
I'm
very generous. Bitch, I can't swim for
Mindy
shit.
Cannot swim.
Okay.
So if she were on a boat, I would make sure she's wearing a life jacket.
And she has, Tabria and I have been on several boats and I've had all the floaties.
She has.
Okay.
Even if she's on top of me and has a life jacket on, she will be floating on top of me while I'm submerged in the water.
Tabria has given me piggyback rides in many, many bodies of water. Okay.
Anyway, even we were just out with Peaches on the lake. She was in a life jacket the whole time.
As she should be.
Yeah. And she
can swim.
Yeah. So that's the latest with her. And she's pregnant again.
Oh my God, Jesus.
So I don't know.
I never want to talk about anybody's situation because unless I'm a part of your dynamic, I will never know. Right? There's no way for me to know.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, I agree with you. Now, I'm not going to lie. Poolside girls' nights, even if it wasn't me, if I was just one of the homies, I'd be like, I'm not doing this. This is weird.
It's weird.
I'm not doing this. It's like going to have a girls' game night at a fucking cemetery.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
What? You want to go to a repass to kiki about love and hip hop? No. But again, this is your home. You probably own it. You're not going to leave. Maybe they are of the sentiment of, we don't grieve, we move along. You know what I mean? And okay, you like it. I can't say I love it, but I will not question you on it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, losing a child from drowning, then having your child in the middle of a massive body of water with no life jacket on, I am going to blame you.
Yeah.
I am going to call you out on your shit. I will call you out as well. And that's crazy.
Yeah.
I would like to say that there's no such thing as the perfect mom,
No.
right? There isn't. But there are intentionally good moms and then people who are just women with children.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that there's a massive difference in the way that you interact with your children when that is the case. Now, when I say women with children, I don't mean that you neglect your children.
Mm-hmm.
I think that even when I think about the way that I was raised and like the overbearing nature and like all the strictness and the rules and on all the things, you are a person with children. But like even I was having this conversation at the dentist, and they were like, I told them I never had a cavity before, and they're like, oh, why is that? And I was like, I don't know, maybe it's because my dad was a dentist. And they're like, okay, that makes sense, but like, you didn't like candy as a kid? And I was like, we never really had any because my mom didn't buy it. And they were like, what about Halloween? And I told them we never went trick-or-treating. It just was not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about that, and I was like, that is kind of shitty because every year we would beg for it. Every year. And you made that choice for us because you thought it was demonic.
Yeah.
You could have took us to the mall. You could have walked us up and down the building and just knocked on doors. You just don't want to do it. And I'm not trying to shit on my mama. I'm just saying that there are people who live for their children in the sense of, I want you to be yourself. I want you to feel comfortable in your body and like be comfortable asking for what you want and understanding that you can receive that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there are plenty of things. Tabria's not into the WWE. But when Peaches wants another fucking wrestler doll, she's going to get that for her.
Yeah.
She's not going to be like, girls don't play with that. And that's something that my family would have did.
Yeah.
Girls don't play with that. Done.
Yeah, it's a balancing act for sure. And I always hear other moms say, if you're like nervous about parenthood or if you're always self-conscious about your decision making and being a parent, then that means you're a good one.
Yeah.
Because you're like consciously thinking about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I am. I'm not trying to like toot my own horn.
No, I will toot it for Tabria too.
But
Tabria's a great mom.
But it's one of the things that I care most about and I'm most nervous about, especially as she gets older, because I just feel like I'm going to be in for a whirlwind once. The
thing is, you are, but I think the whirlwind you're going to be in for is very similar to how Jade was growing up. They have very similar charts and placements. And genuinely, it's just rebellion.
Yeah.
Always a good kid does not fuck with authority. Right? So Jade has told me she was like the kid in the first grade who the teacher would be like, do that. And she'd be like, no. You know what I mean? I could see Peaches doing that.
Yeah.
But Peaches is the kid who, when she sees someone else getting picked on, will interfere.
That's what we're teaching her.
I fully believe that. Peaches is also the one who, when she sees someone no one's playing with, she will go and play with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll see. I think
defiance is different than being bad.
What I'm most worried about is that once a kid hits a certain age, like once they're really in school and they have friends, that is their influence.
Yeah, that's true.
You can only do so much as a parent up to a certain point. Like obviously, you're their parent for life, but
there is only so much you can do. Okay.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to the Kendra Scott story, put yourself in her shoes. Clearly, by the information that we've gotten, this is not the first time this has occurred. How do you handle that? And you answer first, and I'm going to tell you about my childhood because my sister was like that when we were growing up. And I'll tell you, my mom did not handle it well. Okay? She did not.
I mean, I think if I were in that situation, at that point, she would have abused her privacy privileges. So I would take the door off her room.
Door off the hinges.
Yeah.
Off her room. Room minus door.
Right.
You can keep the room. I'm taking the door.
But I would do that and like no cell phone. Is there something where you can only text like your parents or something like that?
They have like the little the kiddie phone that
She
has
would
the
get
two
that.
buttons.
I don't care how old she was.
My
She would
niece
get that.
had one of those when she was like in the 3rd grade because her and my nephew would get on the bus and it had just 2 buttons, cops and like mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
I would do that. And I mean, it depends on what else she has going on in life at the time. But yeah, you would have no privacy because you abused it and you abused our trust. But God, I worry about that so much.
It's harder than that because there are going to be things like, especially I think it seems as if Kendra was a single mom.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes it harder.
Yeah.
So when it came to like when I was growing up, I was a goody two shoes, but that's because my sister was out here wild on Thousand Island.
Mm-hmm.
And I genuinely thought the only thing I could do to make it better was by being as good as possible. So I listened. I did all the things. But then whenever my sister would get in trouble or get caught, like when she was 13, and the thing is, I can talk about this because she talks about it. And I understand now, when I was a kid, I put a lot of the blame on her. But genuinely, she was a child. It's these grown-ass, funky-ass men. It's their fault. And so there was this guy who was like, he was 23. And my sister was 13.
Oh my God.
And he lived in our same building. He used to sneak in through the fire escape. Or like she would like let him in when my mom was at work. And he was my mom's really good friend, like her bestie, her nephew. And so it was one of those things where like, you know, like he would see my sister in passing. And then one day when he saw her coming in from school, he like stopped her because he was sitting on the stoop. And then like, he's grooming her.
Yeah.
He's telling her how pretty she is and all this shit. And when you're 13, you're fucking like, you're impressionable.
You're eating it up. Yeah.
And like my sister was never unpopular, but she was never like that bitch in middle school. And so this kind of like made her feel more like, you know, special.
Yeah.
And like she was that bitch. And so, and she dated this like young boy on our block. And then when they broke up, now this grown ass nigga wants you. And he on the same block too. And now he could see the interactions. And it was like a whole thing. She was eating it up. And so when I was a kid, I thought, oh my God, fast. You so goddamn fast. No. That man should have never been talking to you.
At all.
He was eyeing you from the beginning.
Yeah.
He was the one knocking on the fucking window. He was the one knocking on the goddamn door. And you letting him in was not you. That was him. You're a child. 13. It's your first year of teenagehood. And when my mom found out about any of it, my mom lost her shit. My mom got so mad and she basically made her feel like shit. You know what I mean? And like, I understand my mother, like, I feel like everybody's human. I understand the reaction of my mom being so disappointed, but saying that, calling your daughter fast, saying that it's her, saying she a hoe, doing all these things will never help the situation, ever. And I know that I can't speak because I don't have a child. But I hope that if I ever do have one, I end up in a situation like that, I stop and I reason with myself and I say, you need help.
Yeah.
We need to go to therapy.
Yes.
We need to figure out what is happening here. What are you missing? What void is being filled in this dynamic with this grown-ass man that I missed? And I don't think that it was a thing that my mom missed in terms of like, probably actually. But I think it also had to do with her getting like her heart broke by other, like, you know, high school boys or middle school boys, whatever the case may be. And then you have this grown man. Like, it's always going to seem like a flex. When we were young, we talked to grown-ass niggas.
Yeah.
It's always going to feel like a flex until your frontal lobe develops and you realize you're a fucking loser.
Yeah, that's just disgusting.
It's disgusting. And of course, you're trying to date a fucking middle schooler. No, bitch, your age wants you. Nobody.
Literally.
And so it's like, okay, like, I understand the anger and the reaction, but your anger is pointing in the wrong direction. I think that has a lot to do with the patriarchy and the fact that we are fully indoctrinated into viewing women as being this Eve character where you are the bearer of sin. You're the reason why things are fucked up. If anything happens, if you get raped, it's what were you wearing?
Yeah.
What did you do? And I think that unfortunately, a lot of parents, that trickles down into their relationship with their daughters. That's why, and I hate seeing dynamics where the mom hates the daughter, loves the son.
Ugh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with the daughter being bad in any way. It's your own perception of her because you don't even take the time to understand her because you already see her as being an op or being a victim, not a victim, being a victimizer instead of being the victim. It's crazy as fuck. Speaking of, real quick, I saw a video and it genuinely disgusted the fuck out of me.
What?
It was this white mom and her baby. Baby looked fresh, younger than 6 months, okay? And the text on the screen, because it's her, she's holding the baby, she's giving baby kisses, right? Text on the screen is, I can already imagine how heartbroken I'll be when you walk down the aisle and there's another woman giving you kisses. Mind you, she's fully kissing this baby on the mouth. Like, I mean, like multiple, like, mwah, mwah, like open mouth on the mouth. You're making out with your baby, thinking about him forgetting about you for his wife.
Yeah.
He's not even a year old yet, and you're already mourning the loss of your baby husband.
Boy moms like that are so fucking weird.
And that's the kind of mom
It's disturbing.
that would hate her daughter.
Yeah.
Or be covertly jealous of her daughter.
Yeah. In
Yuck.
love with your son. That's gross.
Yuck.
That's gross.
What is wrong with y'all?
I don't know, child.
It says, crying because how will I explain to him on his wedding day that he was my whole world and I'll always remember him like this while you're making out with your baby.
The way she's kissing him is so weird. Ew.
I've never seen anybody do that before, ever. And I was raising babies, okay? One thing about my Haitian family, everybody had a baby and we were all around babies. I've never in my life seen someone put their mouth on a baby like that and you posted it voluntarily on the internet.
That's fucking weird.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. That's weird. But I'm pretty sure he's having seizures on their live streams. Like, no joke. It's one, I can't remember what they're called, but it's one of those where it's not like your body
like
is seizing, but he doesn't blink. And it's just like staring, like fixated on a point. But I'm just like, what is she doing? How does she still have custody of this kid?
Junior? Chrisean Jr.
Yeah. I don't understand. It's just the neglect is literally on display all the time.
And the crazy part is people have reported her. Like people who just watch her streams will report her all the time. And I don't understand why no one's doing anything about it. Plus, I'm pretty sure she's never revealed his diagnosis or anything like that. But it almost 90% to me is fetal alcohol syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you were drinking.
Literally.
And there's evidence of you drinking when you were pregnant. Fully drinking straight out the bottle when you were pregnant. And seizures are one of the complications from it. So I fully believe that he probably is having seizures, but you don't give a fuck. You barely picked that baby head up for the first year of his life.
Yes, the back of his head is flat.
Yes. Yes.
He's still in like
the walkers.
Yeah,
the
and
bouncer.
A stroller and the little car seat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, what is going on?
I want everybody to be thrown in jail. Everybody's that has to do with that. Because that is insane to me. And the fact that you still have custody, who is allowing this?
Yeah.
I heard this is not a fact, so don't say that this is a fact. But the rumblings online are that she intentionally does not have a home because she's dodging CPS. So there's no like place of residence. She's always like here and then there and then here and then there, just constantly moving around. And then we don't know if she has a home because I don't think she streams from it. So we have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that makes sense as an option too, because how is CPS going to pop up on you if they don't know where you at?
Y'all take parenting seriously,
please.
And
guys.
also, like, if you're on the fence about having a child, I've always thought this, but if you're not ready to have a medically complex child, do not have children.
Hello,
because at any point something could happen, and that's one of the like. And I don't like to think about it like that because you never want to think about.
God forbid.
God forbid.
Yes.
But I know Peaches and everything that comes with her, she is all I can handle.
Yeah.
I cannot handle any more children than that.
Yeah. And it would be irresponsible
Yes.
if you thought you could
Yeah.
and did it, and then you found out you couldn't.
Right. Exactly.
It would be very irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
Because now, not only is the child being neglected, you are now neglecting yourself, and now everybody's miserable.
Yeah.
And growing up in a household where your mother is overwhelmed, you know that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I felt it.
Same.
I knew it. I saw it.
Same.
And I understood what was happening. And it fucked me up growing up. Don't put your children through that. A happy mom is the best thing for a child. Period.
And don't be afraid to have an only child, because
Yes.
that is what community is about.
Yes.
Going and making friends. And I know, economy bad. Everybody got multiple
Oh,
jobs.
so
I
y'all
get
seen
it.
Gilmore
But
Girls?
I've
You-
never seen it.
Oh, girl. Be that baby best friend. Because she had an only child and
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so that was like her built-in bestie. So like, of course she had friends in school and
Yeah.
stuff, but it was like them two, ride or die. What do you want to do today?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like y'all in the library together. Y'all are doing all the things and y'all are besties.
Mm-hmm.
I fully believe. I think that your like marker was really good. Your litmus test was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that my litmus test for myself has always been, am I ready to give up all that I have in my life right now for someone else?
Yes.
And that has been my test. Am I selfless enough, or am I still selfish? Because at the end of the day, having a child is selfish. And the only way to negate that selfishness is to be selfless in the way that you raise that child. And I know me, I like to eat out. I like to have fun. I like to go out and party sometimes.
Yeah.
I like to live my life in a very specific way. I like to sleep in when I don't gotta go to work. I hate the idea of having to go somewhere else before I go to work. Like, I think about my friends, like you and my homegirl,
Yeah.
who genuinely, your day starts at 4 a.m. when your work day starts at 8. Because you have to not only get yourself together, you gotta get your baby together, you gotta drop your baby off at daycare, then you gotta go to work. Then you gotta leave work, pick up that baby. And then that baby is needy because they haven't been with you all day. And you have to spend quality time with that baby during the time where I like to decompress. I don't even like spending time with Jade sometimes when I get off of work. And I love her. You know what I mean? You can't sit in your car for 30 extra minutes when you have a newborn.
No.
You can't. I can't do that. Not right now. Please be intentional.
Yes.
The baby stage lasts only a couple of years. A lot of y'all be having kids just so you can have a cute little baby.
That's why I said people just want to have a baby. They don't want to have a kid, a teenager, an adult. You are a parent to them for the rest of their life. Through
Yes.
all stages.
Through all stages. If that baby grows up to be a 25-year-old stripper and she asks you to bail her out from jail, that is your baby. You can't just be like, I'm done. I'm not gonna lie. When I was in high school, I had multiple friends whose moms kicked them out for shit. Like, I mean, one friend, she got kicked out for getting pregnant. Another friend got kicked out because she like got caught with a boy. Like, you can't just say, oh, you disappointed me. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works. You can't do that. That is a prime example of a bad mom.
You know, something where I had to check myself. We're constantly unlearning things all the time.
Yes.
But I saw this therapist come on and say she had a client and she said that they didn't think that they needed to pay for their child's college tuition.
What?
Yeah. And I've always thought that, no, why is that an expectation for me as a parent? Because I don't know any of my friends, and it's because of my limited worldview. I don't have a single friend where their parents paid for their college education.
But that's because of circumstance.
I know. But that's like, that was my thinking of it. Oh, like that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like unless
that's
you're
true.
just super rich, parents aren't expected to pay for their college. Like I had to file my FAFSA. I paid
did
for
too.
we all have our student loans. And you just hear about the student loan crisis. Like, oh, nobody's college is paid for by their parents. And she was like, why wouldn't that be an expectation of you as a parent? Why wouldn't you want to be able to do that for your kid?
If you want them to go to private school, you pay their tuition, don't you?
Yeah.
Are you going to ask a high schooler to pay their high school tuition?
But it's also like, you want your kids in the next generation to be better than you.
Yes.
And I think that's something that a lot of parents don't like.
Yeah.
I think that's very evident with boomers, especially.
Because they're jealous.
Yeah.
It's that jealousy of, oh, well, your life is so much easier than mine.
Mhm.
So shouldn't you be happy about that?
Exactly.
Shouldn't you be happy that you get to raise a child who gets to grow up in a house with no trauma, no drama, gets an education, and gets a good job without understanding what struggle looks like? Is that not what you want? And a lot of parents don't. Like, when I think about the fact that I got my first job at 13, bitch, what the fuck am I doing working?
Yeah, that's crazy.
My job was at the church. But still.
Of course it was.
It was.
Where else would it be?
I was a weekend receptionist at the church.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. It's my first job ever. And I worked that till I got to high school. And then when I got to high school, I worked at Taco Bell KFC. Like, I was out here working.
Yeah.
Working. I got a bank account. My mom would take the money, put it in the bank account. And unfortunately for me, if shit was rough that month, we all was paying the bills.
Yeah.
And then what?
Mm-hmm.
And if I have a child, I don't want my child to experience that.
Yeah.
I want my child to know, if you have a bank account and this is your money, it's your money.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help you balance your books. I'll teach you about money. I'll teach you how to like do responsible things. I'm going to be looking at how you're spending it, of course. But I'm also not going to do that thing where, oh my God, I can't tell you how many birthdays and Christmases where people would give you like $100 and then my mom would be like, I'm going to hold on to that for you and you never get it back.
Yeah.
And like in hindsight, I understand you didn't want to say, hey, I need my child's money.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, that money was helping us with our house and home.
Yeah.
But as a child, it was devastating. That was my money.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I also want to say, we keep saying moms. It's only because
that's the patriarchy in our head.
It is. I want you to understand that everything we're saying goes across the board. Dads too.
I know.
Dads too. And no shade, dads more so.
9
times out of 10. Because unfortunately, women, we have a singular perspective of men and the way that men treat women, right? And so calling a woman fast and being like, oh, like stay away from these guys, I think it is extremely valuable to be taught by your dad how to interact with young men, because your dad was a young man.
Yeah.
Because your dad understands the intentions of these young men. And a dad would probably be the smartest person to say, oh, you like this boy? Oh, he's 20?
Right.
Oh, okay. Because if you hear it from your mom, you're going to think she's being a hater.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I'm not saying that your children are going to listen to you just because you a man. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying men have just as much of a responsibility in this as the moms do. Moms, dads, everybody. It is tribal parenting over here. I have a responsibility. God forbid, but if Peaches ever thinks she gonna have an intervention like no other, it's gonna be a room.
Yeah.
A room full of
all
aunties,
her TTs,
uncles,
right?
Everybody. Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. And
I'm not even thinking about it.
No, interventions work. It's not gonna happen.
No.
But let me tell you, she better be lucky. I mean, she is lucky.
Oh my God.
I hope everybody had a beautiful childhood. I do. I
mean, we know that's not true, but
I hope, I pray.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've heard from a lot of people of having like really great childhoods, and it's never a feeling of jealousy. It's more so a feeling of that must have been nice.
Yeah.
And
I had a good childhood. It was just under a strict roof, but I had a good childhood. Mindy, I know you.
My childhood was a little touch and go.
Yeah.
But I will say I had a strong family presence. I'll say that. And of course, a lot of it was overbearing, but I do think that I had a great tight-knit family experience. I was always with family, and I have a big one.
Yeah.
And so I know a lot of my cousins in a very personal way that most people don't. Where people have cousins and they just see them once a year.
Yeah.
Like I have distinct memories of my cousins. I grew up with them. If I needed something, I could get on the phone and call them, and they would probably help me out. You know what I mean?
That's nice.
But the rest of it, a little drama.
All right. Well, do you have a question?
Ooh,
I don't.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
perfect. Jay got one.
What is a moment that you have had together where you learned the other person's character? A character moment.
Okay. A moment where I learned of Mindy's
Or it
character.
doesn't have to be like, it can be like not deep, but just like, oh, you're this type of person. Okay.
I just thought of one. I just thought of one to we're gonna hate it. But hold on. Let me think of another one. I gotta find a positive one. It's not
That's a negative experience?
It's not. No, it was negative for me. But
Oh my God.
Okay, for those of you who could not hear, Jade just gave us a question, and she said for us to consider between the two of us, what was a moment where we learned something about each other's character, right? I'm trying to think of another one.
I know. I'm trying to think of one that's.
I'm gonna say
Not
one
funny.
now. I'm gonna say one now, and then I'm gonna give you another one that actually like means something for real, for real.
Okay.
So it was one of the times where Tabria and I were traveling together, and everything was going fine, everything was going great. And then Tabria got a little notification on her phone, and she's like, "I'll be right back." And then she comes back, and she's like, "I just upgraded my seat to first class." She was like, "Mindy, I'm so sorry, but I need to stretch out. We going to New York." And she left me in economy and sat in the front. And I was like, you know what? I can't be mad.
It was an automatic upgrade. I just got it.
I was like, you know what? I can't be mad. I was like, fuck this bitch, because I was in a middle seat. But I was like, you know what? This. I'm not even joking. I tell Jade this all the time. I genuinely aspire to be. No.
I already know what you're about to say.
Because there is a level of self-prioritization that you have that I think is so healthy. And genuinely, I wish I had that. Because the thing is, Tabria wasn't like, "Fuck you, bitch, I'm out of here." She was like, "Mindy, I'm so sorry." But she was like, "I'm big." And she was like, "I would be so squished." She's like, "I'd be so squished. I'm always so uncomfortable. Like, Mindy, I'm so sorry." And I was like, you know what? It's cool. I'm not even mad about it. But I was like, one thing Tabria gonna do is prioritize her comfort.
It's very true.
Oh my God.
I have a thoughtful one.
Oh wait.
This was last year on my birthday. We went to Guatemala, and Mindy's always really good with gifts. And I feel like I try to find things that people want, and I give it to them. Like, I try to listen, or I just give them something monetary, because people always need money.
But you be eating it up. This year for my birthday, Tabria paid for my movers, and that was a huge. That was like one of the best gifts I got in a really long time, because it alleviated a huge amount of stress.
Right. But I love that you do thoughtful gifts.
Thanks.
And for my birthday in Guatemala, she got me a book with like a photo album, essentially. And I really value physical photos now, especially having Peaches and realizing like how much I don't take photos.
Yes.
It's like I'm the worst out of the friend group when it comes to photos.
Mm-hmm.
I never capture memories. I never keep them. And I guess it's just because I'm always having my picture taken all the time. I just don't think about it. But it's something I really want to improve. And it really meant a lot to me when she did that. And on the cover, she wrote, "Tabria, you're not only wealthy and how did you say it? You not only have like physical wealth or something. Oh, Tabria, I can tell you're rich because of you're not only rich in wealth, but of all the friends you have, or something like that." It was
you
so
get the
sweet.
sentiment.
You
Yes.
get the sentiment. Y'all know my memory bad. But it was so sweet, and I keep it up on display in my closet.
Period.
But Mindy's always and this is what you don't like about yourself. Is what I like about you.
You're so sensitive.
But she does put other people ahead of herself to her own detriment. And I tell her all the time to stop doing that, by the way. I don't abuse it.
No.
But
the thing is, Tabria's the only person who doesn't. And this is no shade to any of my other friends, but it is a thing. And we talk about this all the time. Where like I could be having the shittiest week, and if everybody else is having the shittiest week, they're gonna call me to tell me about it, and then I will sit there and I'll help them through their shitty week, and then I get off the phone and then I cry in a corner because I'm having a shitty week, and nobody thinks to be like, oh well, how are you doing?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So the moral of the story is we need to take from each other.
Literally.
We need to take from each other. Definitely.
That's why we work well.
Exactly. I have a thought.
What was the other one?
Okay. One thing about Tabria is she will not show up for the frivolous things. Like, oh, we going to the club.
Yeah.
Tabria's not going to that.
No.
But if you ever need her, she will hop on a flight and she'll be there. Period. I've seen Tabria do this for multiple friends. In multiple scenarios, for multiple family members and people. She is not going to entertain the bullshit and just the for funsies things. But if you genuinely need somebody, we'll always be there. Immediate.
Aww.
It's a beautiful thing. I be trying to be there. I just got the bread. But
I mean, yeah.
But even when you didn't have the bread like that, and we were literally living in a studio,
yeah,
you still would always show up for your friends. You literally have opened your doors up to so many people. Tabria collects people. We'll just be chilling, and then she'll be like, oh, someone's moving in with me for the next year. What the fuck are we talking about? I can't tell you how many people have moved in with Tabria and have lived with her. Because at the end of the day, if she knows you need it, she'll do it. And that's a beautiful thing. I will do all the frivolous things. As Jade, I almost had a mental breakdown because somebody was visiting from New York, and I told them that they were like, oh, I want to party before I go, whatever. Like I saw that they were performing somewhere, and I was tired of shit from work. I went to the gym, then went to work and came home, and I don't want to go to a club. It was like a 10 to 2.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad bailing on her. Felt like I threw my phone after I sent the message. I felt so bad. And Jay was like, Mindy, you have to be okay.
Literally.
With that. And hey, it's my own trauma. But I'm working on it.
And I guarantee you've shown up for this person before many times. And the one time.
The day before.
I really need you to work on yourself. That is crazy. The day before. That's what Jade said.
That was it. It's because we went to her show the day before. But I literally left
still.
work. I know. I left work. I ran home, made Jade change, and then we went straight from the house to the show.
And Mindy, it's totally normal. People know we have lives and other shit to do.
I know. The thing is, you're making complete sense. You are. This is why I say I want some of that. It's just, I think that this has to do with what we were talking about before, about how like when you grow up in a chaotic place and you know your parent is going through it, I was I'ma fix this kid. So literally for me, it's like, if somebody needs something, I gotta do it. I gotta fix it. If it's gonna make you happy, I'm gonna do it. Even though I'm gonna be dog tired, at least you get to be like, oh, well, I got to see Mindy 2 times while I was here. I know. It's unfortunate. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Jay's helping me work on it. Because Jay don't be want to do shit.
Good.
She don't care. She don't care.
Well, all right. Well, thank you for that question, Jade.
Yes. And speaking of Jade, guys, round of applause for Jade and her participation in this week's episode. But also,
I knew. I just making sure.
She's like, don't forget. But also, my boo has a podcast with her bestie Westie, Mal Wright, and it's called YOLO Friends Podcast. They are 3 episodes deep now. This is going to come out on Thursday. Is your 3rd episode? Yeah, 3 episodes deep. And I'm not going to lie, the only other podcast I listen to. It's so good. Their dynamic is amazing. They're both so funny, and they talk about all the things. It's so good. If you have yet to see it, please go listen to it. It's on all the streaming platforms and on YouTube.
Go listen now.
Yay! Everybody got podcasts. Absolutely.
Period.
Well, guys, it's been real.
It's been fun. It's been real fun. We'll see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.
CWatt.